not very good against Illinois State. And face for the Aces, they have to defend the half court. If they can keep Southern in half court, it will make a big difference. Keep close on the rebounding and continue their hot-handed shooting. They're shooting near 50%.
All right, we're looking for a good one tonight. We'll be back with the starting lineups right after this.
Can a rock star save Homer's band?
I'm George Harrison.
Oh, my God. Where did you get that brownie?
Tomorrow on Fox 23, Kbsi.
Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown, buy a Ford truck or two, and crazy about a Ford truck.
Now get up to $21.80 in package savings on a 98 Ford F-150 with manual transmission and air. Drive an F-150, and you're driving the best-built, best-selling truck for 20 years. The fully loaded F-150 Lariat comes with all the things you want in a truck and more. Yours at up to $21.80 in package savings, only at your local Ford dealer.
Woo! Christ, he's a sucker to buy our car.
I have always wanted a Pinto wagon. How much you asking?
$750.
I'll take it.
Tomorrow on Fox 23, Kbsi.
The days of wine and rovers.
What is that? What is that? Oh yes, wet dog.
Tomorrow on Fox 23, Kbsi.
Welcome back to Roberts Stadium. It's time now for the starting lineup brought to you by the University Mall. First for the visiting Salukis, they will go with Rashad Tucker and Chris Tennell at the forward positions. James Jackson, the junior, will get another start at center tonight. And the guards will be Monte Jenkins and Shane Hawkins. And Mike Mitchell, when Shane Hawkins plays well, the Salukis do well.
Well, you're right, Mike. He's the all-time three-point leading shooter with 259 in his career. Hawkins is the senior leader of this ball club, averaging 14 points a game. And you're right, Mike. As Hawkins goes, so goes the Salukis.
Now for the homestanding aces of Evansville, Chris Hollander and Craig Snow are the forwards. Kwame James will be the center. Marcus Wilson and Jeremy Stanton the guards. Marcus Wilson, a very steady player for the Aces.
Evansville's leading scorer at 19 points a ball game. Wilson and his running mate Hollander have to step up big for the Aces tonight if they expect to win against SIU.
It's Evansville hosting the SIU Salukis. Back with the tip-off right after this.
It's over. She's gone. 3 weeks and she dumps me like a bad habit. I'm really hurting. Thanks for being there for me, man. Why me? Like, she can do better. I'm a happening guy. I got a part-time job. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm a loser.
The Frisco Burger, a juicy burger with bacon, melting cheese, and tomato on crunchy grilled San Francisco-style sourdough bread. Only at Hardee's.
So how's that girlfriend of yours?
Dodge Ram gives you the most powerful overall line of pickup engines on the planet, including 2 even more powerful V8s, the most powerful diesel, and the only V10. You'll be glad to know we also worked on this, making it easy to answer the oft-asked question, wow, what have you got under there? Dodge Ram. The rules have changed.
And we are ready for tonight's basketball game. There's a look at Saluki basketball coach Rich Herron. He's 218 and 165, as you can see on your screen, for his lifetime career at Southern. 105 and 95 in the Missouri Valley Conference.
Well, Coach Herron wants his team to settle down early, get in the ball game, get Saturday night thumping at Illinois State. And let's see what the Salukis can do early against this fine and well-coached Evansville ball club.
Evansville starting out of that vicious man-to-man defense. Jackson inside. Can't get it to fall, and the Aces come back down on transition. Some key matchups tonight is Shane Hawkins on Stanton. Stanton just a freshman, and Hawkins, the veteran senior, wants to get things done on the offensive end.
Everything's looking up, as you alluded to, Mike, just moments ago for this Evansville ball club. Stanton's numbers are up, along with the rest of his teammates. They're again on a 5-game winning streak.
Rashad Tucker starts things off with a 3 for the Salukis. That's his 10th three-pointer of the year, and Southern off to a 3-0 advantage.
We would have thought on Saturday night that Illinois State would have held Rashad Tucker to 7 points. That happened, so Tuck can step up big along with Hawkins and a couple of more. Southern has to stay close in this ball game. They have to stay close.
Jim Cruz, Evansville's head coach, he's got a fine record as well. 227 and 141. He and Coach Heron both in their 13th year at their respective schools.
These two teams have been great rivalries, Mike, as you know, over the past. This is the 83rd meeting of these two teams. Southern controls the series 42-40.
Snow forces that one, and Southern pulls down the rebound.
Snow from nearby Mount Carmel, Illinois.
The last game these two teams played, Southern had 35 offensive rebounds, yet lost the game by 10, was not able to convert those offensive boards.
That's very true.
Foul down low, Chris Tennell.
But good smothering defense by SIU. They clogged up the baseline, not allowing Evansville, which is not a dominant power team in the purple paint here at Roberts Stadium, the opportunity. They may give up the three, but I don't think as many as they did last time. When the young freshman Runyon stepped up, had a career-high 23 points. He was 7 of 10 past the three-point arc.
The Aces hit 14 three-pointers against the Salukis about a week ago in Carbondale. 14 out of 23. That's pretty good shooting. That's Wilson.
I like what I see early from Southern. They're being very stingy with their defense, and usually, as Southern's defense goes, so goes the Salukis. They want to play this full-court, transition, up-tempo basketball game.
Hawkins travels with a basketball. Turnover. Turnovers killed the Salukis in their 105-70 loss to Illinois State Saturday night. Illinois State was able to convert many of those turnovers into points. Hawkins on the travel there.
Mike, I did a little team comparison. The Salukis shooting overall on the season 42.7%. Evansville a blistering 50%. About the same on 3 points. However, SIU has had 105 threes. Evansville 97 free throws. Evansville's a much better free throw shooting team than SIU.
Snow misses the jumper, and Southern right there to clear the glass.
Tonight's scoreboard is brought to you by your local distributor of Kbsi.
Salukis will keep it. They lead it 2-0. 3-0 is the score as Rashad Tucker hit the opening three-pointer of the ball game. The overhead scoreboard only, it has 3-0 as well. Tennell. Chris Tennell hit his first two of the ball game, and the Salukis lead it 5-0.
Chris Tennell again. We've done 3 ball games. I really do like the looks of Tennell. He's a fine-looking ball player. He sets up, he squares up to the basket real well.
Wilson takes Hawkins to the hoop. Can't get it to fall, but he does draw the foul.
2 good ones going at it there. Marcus Wilson, he's one of the blue chippers for this Evansville ball club. The 6'3" junior out of South Bend, Indiana. He's got the full package, Mike. He's a dynamite player. There's a good look at him. Wilson, number 5, shoots the free ones at 81.4%. This is his 67th trip of the year. He's doggone near automatic. 55 of 67 now. And last year, I believe he was, last year, he was just simply outstanding. Could not miss.
Everybody's in the lane early on that one. They're going to call it on Shane Hawkins, so Wilson will get another one. 16:59 left to go in the first half, just underway, 5-1. Southern Illinois leading Evansville.
Southern just wants to stay close in this ball game, Mike. Give themselves a chance down the stretch to win this basketball game.
Good crowd, over 6,000 here tonight. Tucker gets Hollander, nice move. Tucker again gets fouled on the play, and he'll go to the free throw line.
If you're wondering why Southern Illinois out-rebounds their opponents, that's one reason right there. They get a lot of offensive glass. However, as of late, with their 29%, look at it again. There's Rashad Tucker's second attempt at the hoop. It won't roll. Tucker goes to the charity stripe. He is a 62% free throw shooter. This is his 46th trip, the 97-98 season at the line. Nailed it, nothing but net. He'll have one more coming.
6-2 the score. Runyon into the ball game now for Evansville, who smoked the Salukis for 23 points.
A week ago Wednesday. His career high, 23.
Hollander in the corner.
Basically a three-guard set now for Evansville, trying to get a little speed and quickness. Good ball handler. Runyon, the kid that burned SIU with a basketball, left of the key. Whoa, he took one too many steps.
Shot clock was down to the 10-second mark, and Evansville is struggling running the offense tonight. Salukis had just a day to prepare for this ball game, as did Evansville. Evansville went to Drake on Saturday night and won a big ball game.
Evansville may be struggling offense, but I got to give the Salukis a little credit. They played a little better defense than I've seen them play here the last 3 games.
Begley strong on the glass. The Aces will keep the ball as Derek Tillman knocks it out of bounds, and we've got our first break in the action. The Salukis are leading Evansville at 7-2. We'll be back after this.
Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown, buy a Ford truck or two, and crazy about a Ford truck.
Now get up to $21.80 in package savings on a 98 Ford F-150 with manual transmission and air. Drive an F-150, and you're driving the best-built, best-selling truck for 20 years. The fully loaded F-150 Lariat comes with all the things you want in a truck and more. Yours is up to $21.80 in package savings, only at your local Ford dealer.
Life, cameras, access. At Access Hollywood, we let the stars speak for themselves.
I don't want to be the representative for the entire gay community.
Whether it's on the set or off, in private or in the public eye.
When you're a so-called movie star, you're pretty isolated.
You'll learn things you never knew before.
If you have a stinking attitude, you never last long.
Because it's not where you've been, it's where you're going. And Access Hollywood takes you there.
Weeknights at 11:30 on Fox 23, KBSI.
If you've ever witnessed the power of darkness, or heard things go bump in the night, if you've ever gazed upon the face of evil, or felt the presence of the unknown,
somebody help me!
You will believe. Ghost Stories, hosted by Rip Torn. It's the stuff that screams are made of.
Friday on Fox 23, KBSI.
Melrose Place won't be seen tonight due to our basketball game, but don't worry, it'll run in its entirety tomorrow night at 9. So don't miss the action on Fox 23, KBSI.
Evansville to inbound it, trailing by 5. Salukis have done a great job on defense thus far. Swing where they can. The Aces just haven't hit their shots yet. Begley. That's Robinson. Hollander traveled to the basketball, and the Aces turn it over.
Good triple team trap set up along the baseline by the Salukis. The weak side, the strong side, and everybody else collapsed and got the offensive shutdown for Evansville. Good move by the Salukis. Jenkins
comes up short on that, and here come the Aces. Fox 23 has sports action you want to see. This Sunday, don't miss the 15th annual All-Madden team at 2 p.m. Then World War III underway as North America takes on the world in the NHL All-Star game at 3 p.m. You want sports? You watch Fox. Fox 23, KBSI.
Last trip down for Evansville, Josh Robinson, the 6'2 freshman out of Miamisburg, Ohio, took it to the hoop and scored the Aces' 4th point of the ball game. Southern not able to answer, but getting that good, easy bunny down, just not, again, able to roll down through the hoops here at Robert Stadium.
Salukis lead at 7, 15 minutes left to go in the half. Derek Tillman going to be called for a hold inside on Marcus Wilson. That's Rich Herron talking to Derek about playing some defense.
I think Coach Herron's comments after the ISU loss that his team just did not play with the intensity they needed to play. I'm not taking a thing away from Illinois State. They were a fine, well-tuned machine on Saturday night. But I see the effort here early by the Salukis. They've really stepped it up a notch or two.
Hollander nailed for the foul inside. turnover for Evansville. The Salukis have the basketball back. Hawkins working on Robinson. Tennell for three. Good. Chris Tennell nails the long one. He's got 5, and the Salukis lead it by 6. That's Runyon, who was wide open last Wednesday. Wilson shoots an air ball.
Evansville pressing their shots on the way down, and you know why they're pressing their shots? The defense of SIU. You see a lot of platooning by Coach Jim Cruz. He'll send 2-3 players in at a time.
Hawkins drives on Robinson and draws the foul, and Shane will go to the free throw line.
Intensity there for Shane Hawkins, as we talked about in our starting lineups tonight. If Hawkins goes, so go the Salukis, and Hawkins is playing with a lot of intent. Hawkins down the purple paint, tries to put the shot up. He'll draw the foul. Josh Robinson will be charged with his first personal of the ball game, and Hawkins in his career, who has been doggone near letter perfect.
82% on the year this year. That's number 42 out of 51 for Shane Hawkins, the senior out of Pinckneyville.
All-time leading three-point shooter at SIU, 259 to his credit, behind Johnny Murdoch of Southwest Missouri.
He needs 7 more threes to tie Murdoch for the all-time Missouri Valley Conference rebound. He'll get it in the next 3 ball games for sure.
Aces fans getting a little restless here, Mike.
Stanton with it. Marcus Wilson.
2 blue chippers there. Hawkins and Wilson on the defensive side.
Kwame James with a strong rebound with a steal.
Good second effort by Kwame James, a 6'8" sophomore out of Trend City, Trinidad. He's their inside man for sure.
Nice dish from Jenkins to Tucker for 2.
Really threw the defense off of the Aces when Jenkins went down inside. Unselfish move by Jenkins of SIU.
14-6, the Salukis in the lead. Tucker with 7 early points.
You can't rest now on your laurels, Mike. You got to keep that defensive effort up.
There's that man, Runyon.
That's his first. We don't want to beat this to death, but he had 7 against the Salukis. He was 7 of 10 a week ago Wednesday night at the arena. You got to get a hand in his face. He's already proved he can shoot the 3. Oh, good effort.
Tennell. How about that?
6 efforts, 6 shots, finally gets down, but the effort was there. They just kept trying. You kept going back. You give anybody enough, they're going to make one.
16-9, Salukis in the lead. 12.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Runyon. Oh, man.
SIU, simply put, has to get a hand. They better man him. Forget that zone. Get out and get a hand in his face.
He was 7 out of 10 against the Salukis a week ago. He's 2 out of 2 tonight. So he's hit 9 out of his last 12 threes against the Salukis.
Runyon's feeling it early, and SIU's going to have to collapse on him, get a hand in his face, and stop the three-point shooting.
Here's Runyon from the corner. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Boy, does he square up nicely.
Oh, his shoulders are absolutely perfect. His vertical jump is absolutely square, and that's the key to that long shot is the square to the hoop. Bingo, zip, nothing but net.
Last foul was on Hollander for Evansville, so the Salukis have the ball underneath. Nice lob. Watty can't get it to fall. Tucker.
SIU getting a lot of second effort tonight, Mike.
James Jackson, no. And Tucker's going to be called for that foul.
A lot of jockeying position inside. SIU not able to get it down through the hoop. And Tucker inside along with Kyle Runyon. And they went down, and it was a tough, tough call. Both battling for the basketball.
Rashad wanted the ball, though, because he had Runyon on him and knew he could have taken him underneath, but couldn't get him the ball, so he had to try for the offensive rebound. Runyon. He just hangs out by the three-point arc.
Here he goes. It doesn't take Runyon long. He unloads real quick. Good effort by SIU.
Watts with the steal. Snow put it right into Watts' gut. Nice dish. Hawkins to basketball.
I guarantee you that one's right out of page 1 of Coach Aaron's playbook. That is what Shane Hawkins does so well. Great vision inside.
6-point lead for the Salukis, 18-12. Runyon.
Oh, see how quick he is? He's so quick. You cannot give this kid a half a second. He'll nail you.
And that gets the crowd up a little bit.
James back to the glass.
One too many dribbles for Hawk. Should have taken the three when he was wide open.
You're right, Mike. He should have. He's got the ability. Watched him in pregame. He's on tonight. If he could just have a little confidence and take that long three.
Now the Aces just looking for Runyon, and they can't do that. Foul by Kwame James, and Hawkins will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple.
Evansville bench wanted a traveling call, or they wanted a bouncer when it went over Hawkins' head. They didn't get the call. Hawk knew what he was going to do at half court. He was going to take it to the hoop. Missed the shot because he was smothered by the defense. Let's watch it again. Here we go on the steal. Outlet quickly to Hawkins on the left-hand dribble. It did bounce high, but watch Kwame James. He took Hawkins out, and Hawkins will go to the line for a two-shot three-one.
He hit his first two. He missed that one.
One thing Southern's done tonight that they didn't do on Saturday night, Mike, they're taking care of the basketball. Not near as many turnovers. They're playing intense on the defensive end, except for the times they've let Runyon have the three-point shot. But SIU's playing much, much better, I think, mentally tonight than they did on Saturday night.
Jackson, strong rebound, draws the foul. Oh, they're going to call James for the foul.
Well, I'd like to see that one again. I'm not so sure about that one in a timeout on the court.
18-15, the Salukis lead the Aces. More Valley basketball after this.
The coming of age of the adolescent grizzly bear. A strange rite of passage where they cry out for their most primal, urgent need.
Heaven help us if they ever learn the Macarena.
Kbsi, Generation Next. This is Hardee's authentic sourdough Frisco breakfast sandwich. Does that mean there are forgeries?
Every weekend, an unforgettable X-Files is reborn. Every weekend, a chance to relive it from the beginning.
Do you believe in the existence of extraterrestrials?
Every weekend, another classic X-Files. Saturdays on Fox 23, Kbsi.
A deadly crash. A fight for life.
Come on, Amanda. Don't you dare die on me.
A desperate search.
They might not make it through another night. You're going in there now, and we're going with you.
But now, has time run out?
Tuesday on Fox 23, Kbsi.
Catch the Golden Globe nominee for Best Comedy.
It's a face bra. You look like Hannibal Lecter.
Wednesday on Fox 23, Kbsi.
Here's that last foul. No foul there.
No foul there. He's shooting the basketball. How can you foul when you're shooting the basketball?
Unless,
you got
oh, they called
Evansville
traveling. He called traveling.
Oh, I thought he called the foul.
I did
well,
too.
Thanks. Good work in our truck there, guys, giving us another look at it so we can get it right. But he called traveling. I thought he called the foul. There wasn't any way. I saw a foul there.
A couple of other Missouri Valley Conference scores at the half. Southwest Missouri State leads Creighton 28-22, and Northern Iowa leads Drake at the half 39-30. Lance Brown into the ball game for the Salukis to give Hawkins a break. Abel Schroeder in as well. Salukis lead it by 3, 18-15. just under 10 minutes to go first half. Saluki women with a big win tonight here at Evansville. Held off a late Evansville rally and won it 72-68.
Great effort by Jenkins. Let her go. That's good. Jenkins with a nice save, tried to feed it inside to his running mate James Watts. I like what I see early in this ball game from the Salukis. Much better defense. They're focused. They're in this ball game here early.
And they're killing the Aces on the boards. Far. Evansville in a zone defense. Nice dish to Jackson. But again, the foul won't go.
Don't miss the Taco Bell hot shot of the game tonight. We'll be looking for the player with the hottest shots and the coolest moves. Then we'll announce that player at the end of our game tonight. The Taco Bell hot shot of the game. Taco Bell. Want some?
Stanton and Robertson at the guards now. Wilson running the baseline, trying to get open for Evansville. They trail it 18-15. Robinson, no. Jackson high for the board.
Last trip down Southern, able to sit back in that zone defense. That's dangerous against this Evansville ball club, Mike.
They won't play a zone with Hawkins in there, but they will with Brown.
You can bet your bippy Jim Cruz has done his scouting report. He knows who can put the three in.
Jenkins dishes back to Brown. Jenkins for three. Monte hits.
Super shot. He also squared up beautifully, and that is his 24th three of the year.
And he's got the best percentage of his Salukis at three-point range this year.
Right at 37% overall on the season.
Aces turn it over. Schroeder for three, way strong. Jackson with the board. Nice dish inside. Watts can't get it to go, though.
How many times tonight, second and third effort, just can't get the first one to go.
Timeout on the floor. The Salukis still leading the Evansville Aces. It's 21-15.
What would you like for Christmas?
The one with the big pig braid. You put on these things on your wrist. On the other hand, I want toys. Like that.
Just to make your holiday shopping easier, University Mall is opening earlier and staying open later. University Mall. Why would you go anywhere else?
2 dirt bikes. One for my brother. And that's all.
Opportunities come along when you least expect them.
And this is one you won't want to miss.
Webster's Dictionary defines grace as warm.
Fight me, battle axe.
And of course, demurs. Grace under fire.
Then immerse yourself in Frasier.
Are you with me, Ron?
Just pump up the volume and call me Kitty.
2 great shows, 1 terrific station, 5 times a week.
Oh, mommy.
Weeknights on Fox 23, Kbsi.
Even though Dodge Ram is the bright red gold standard of pickup trucks, we're always improving things. We've made our available Magnum V8s even more powerful. We've improved the already world-class interior. In all, we've made 130 improvements to the Ram lineup since introduction, including this one, our new flow-through ventilation system. New Ram Quad Cab. The rules have changed.
Is your ticket for great SIU basketball. We'll be broadcasting live from the Hammond Center in Springfield, Missouri, as the Salukis of SIU take a bite out of the Bears of Southwest Missouri. Tune in Monday, February the 2nd at 7 p.m. for an exciting night of college basketball. It's right here on Fox 23, Kbsi Hammond Center. A great place to do basketball, Mike. You and I will be there on Monday, February the 2nd.
It's an exciting place. Runyon back in. He's 3 for 3 from his favorite spot on the floor, anywhere behind the three-point arc.
Better get a shadow on Runyon. This kid can shoot the 3.
Wilson, nice against Tunnell.
First we've heard out of Wilson. Nice little motion offense that time by Evansville. Opened up a hole, and Wilson, one of their blue chippers, took it to the hole. Hawkins for 3.
Shane needs 6 now to tie Johnny Murdoch for the all-time lead in the Missouri Valley Conference. Want to remind you that you're watching Fox 23 Kbsi, serving southeast Missouri, southern Illinois, and western Kentucky as the Salukis lead at 24-17. They figured that one didn't go for Runyon. He was too close.
Nobody there but Tunnell of SIU.
Little jump hook from Chris Tunnell, and he's got 9 points.
Coast-to-coast move by the big guy from O'Fallon.
Nobody picked him up, and Southern leads it by 8, 25-17, 6:40 left in the half.
Can't let up right now, Mike. You got to tighten it up. You got to try just a little bit harder. You can't let this Evansville ball club have anything. They're too good. They're too good a ball club.
Begley, Hollander. Nice shot from Chris Hollander.
First noise out of Hollander, and then Wilson earlier. That's their 2 blue chippers.
Hawkins all the way, and a foul.
Hawkins drew the foul, took it right down the gut of the Aces defense, drew the foul. He'll go to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point conventional play.
Fouls on Begley, his second. The 6th team foul. And here's the nice feed from Cross. And Hawk off the glass just gets the roll and the foul. And the Salukis lead it by 7, and Hawkins can make it 8.
You young guards at home, you can pattern yourself after the Hawk. He switched hands beautifully on the dribble drive down through the hoop. That's what you got to do. You got to be able to go right or left, and he is a master of the dribble.
It may have taken the embarrassment the Salukis suffered the other night at Illinois State, 105-70. Hadn't lost like that since the Duke game, as Runyon keeps bringing him up. He was in NBA 3 territory that time, but Southern lost by 35, and all of a sudden a wake-up call, and they're playing very strong tonight as Runyon commits the foul.
No doubt about it, but Runyon also rang up another 3 past the 3-point arc. Somebody of SIU has got to simply put, however difficult it might be, get a hand in his face, because this kid can jack him up a half a second open. It's over.
Runyon's 4 for 4 from 3. Hawk misses it, and that hurts. He's missed 3 tonight. Wilson.
Good matchup there, Cross and Wilson.
Square and in.
Cross moved over. Derek Tillman came up, picked up Wilson. He was a step too late. Wilson with the bucket.
4-point game. Short.
They really can't fault him, but I don't think Tunnell should have taken that shot. It wasn't exactly his shot.
Shane Hawkins from behind reaches in on Hollander and commits the foul.
Wholesale substitutions coming up, Mike, for the Salukis.
Salukis bring in Monte Jenkins, James Watson, Lance Brown. Tillman sits down. Tunnell gets a rest. And Evansville to inbound it. Snow sits down and Stanton sits down. There's Rich Heron calling out the defensive play as they throw it all the way into the backcourt. And the Aces have a full shot clock and 5 minutes left here in the half. It's 29-25, a holding foul on Monte Jenkins. And that'll send the Aces to the free throw line. Both teams in the bonus for the final 5:05 here in the half.
Jenkins walking away, shaking his head. Might have been just a hand checking call. However, that stops the clock again, as Mike alluded to. 5:05 left to play here to intermission. Salukis by 4, and Wilson, who is no stranger to the charity stripe. 34 of 74. No, check that. He's 54 of 66 coming into tonight's ball game.
And he's 2 for 2 tonight.
And he shoots them at 82%. He's doggone near automatic.
He's got 8 points. Runyon, of course, leading everyone with 4 threes. Jim Cruz up and down the sidelines for the Aces. Wilson hits them both.
Speaking of free throw shooters, my guest at halftime will be Scott Schreffler, who had a great career here at Evansville, a Southern Illinois young man from Stone Fort, played his basketball in Williamson County. And I'll tell you what, I don't know what it is about Williamson County, but join us for our halftime and Scott Schreffler.
Nice. Monte Jenkins coming off the pick and nailing it. He's got 5. Salukis lead at 31-27.
Jenkins, he's got a nice vertical leap, but not quite as much as Kenneth Pearson from ISU.
Brown all over Robinson. Nice D by Lance. Begley and Tillman fighting for that one out of bounds and get to the Aces.
There's a good look. The guy on the right is Marty Simmons.
Schreffler in the middle.
Scott Schreffler will be our guest at halftime. Both of these guys played basketball here at Evansville, and it's great to have them come back to their alma mater.
Rich Herron wanted them to check the shot clock, but the shot did hit the rim before everybody battled for the out-of-bounds play, so the shot clock goes back to 35. Hollander. Southern still in that man defense. Hollander alone in the corner. Nice pickup in by Jenkins. A lot of perimeter stuff for the Aces. Not much getting done inside.
Not much at all. You're right, Mike.
Begley for 3.
Kurt Begley, their big guy.
That's his 4th. He's only shot 6, and he's made 4 this year. The other two of them, Salukis last Wednesday night. Tucker for 3. Short. Tillman over the back. And the Aces a chance to go ahead in this basketball game.
Well, you know, Mike, free throws are always key in any ball game. The Aces, so far here coming into tonight's ball game from the charity stripe, have been to the line 207 trips. Excuse me, 283 trips, and have nailed 207 of them for 73%. So they're a fine free throw shooting ball club. Salukis 188 of 289 for 65%. And the young man from Mount Carmel, Illinois, Mr. Snow, with the front half of a 2-shot free throw.
He has made 10 out of 13 this year, which is a pretty good system, right about 76, 77% on the season. This year is Kwame James. Snow nails them both, and the Aces have their first lead of the ball game. It's Evansville 32, Southern Illinois 31. We'll be back right after this.
When you watch a real judge.
This is a court of common law.
Real experience.
Got a job? No, I don't. Get one.
Judge Judy. After 15 years in America's toughest courts, she's created a television sensation.
I think that you want out of this deal altogether. Yes, ma'am. You can't do it.
Judge Judy, a real judge and a real judge of character. Judge Judy.
Weekdays on Fox 23, Kbsi.
It's over. She's gone. 3 weeks and she dumps me like a bad habit. I'm really hurting. Thanks for being there for me, man. Why me? Like, she can do better. I'm a happening guy. I got a part-time job. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm a loser.
The Frisco Burger, a juicy bacon, melting cheese, and tomato on crunchy grilled San Francisco-style sourdough bread. Only at Hardee's.
So how's that girlfriend of yours?
Here, Jojo. Look out, Jack. Jojo.
Ed Koch rules on the all-new interactive People's Court.
Weekdays on Fox 23, Kbsi.
Well, the Salukis led by as many as 8 in this first half, and the Aces have scratched and clawed and scratched a little bit more, and after those 2 free throws by Snow, have their first lead of the ball game at 32-31, but still a completely different ball game from the one we witnessed last Wednesday night at the SIU Arena. Southern playing a much better brand of basketball, and they're right in the hunt.
They are attribute that to their outstanding hustle and defense. They played 2-3 times better defense than they have here in the last 2 ball games.
Monte Jenkins goes right around Marcus Wilson, and Wilson fouls him from behind, and that's not the kind of defense that Jim Cruz likes his aces to play.
SIU must have healed up after their operation. I talked with Team Dr. Knapp before tonight's ball game, and he said, yeah, we went up to Illinois State to a clinic. He said, we went up to a clinic and we had an operation, but we didn't have any anesthesia. And so the Salukis need to play hard and need to stay in this ball game to give them a chance down the stretch. Good to see Jenkins make the front half of a 2-shot foul.
Tied it back up at 32. Monte can give the Salukis the lead. He shoots the free ones at 60%. Hit them both. He's got 7 points. He only had 1 at Illinois State. And Southern leads at 33-32, 3.5 left. Clock running here in the first half. Begley with it.
You can just see the effort on SIU. They're up on their toes, Mike. They're playing much better than they did Saturday night at Bloomington. Much, much better.
Hollander into the paint, dishes back to Snow.
Good solid
shot
game.
Clock down to 3. Marcus Wilson draws the foul on Derek Tillman. That's going to be his 3rd personal foul. And Tillman has been foul prone for the Salukis.
Well, it was a tough call. Here's Wilson down through the paint. Was Tillman set? The officials said no. He did have position. There's Wilson to the left and Tillman in the center of your screen, but Tillman will be charged with his 3rd personal of tonight's ball game.
9th team foul, so Wilson will be at the line shooting 1 on the bonus.
Wilson, the 6'3" junior out of South Bend, Indiana. As I alluded to, this kid's got the package. He averages 19.3 a ball game, shoots 49% from the field, 46% from 3-point range, and shoots the free ones at 82%. He gets 38.6 minutes a ball game. Not much rest for Wilson.
Shane Hawkins back in the ball game. He went out at the 10:28 mark. And Wilson makes the next one. Evansville back on top, 34-33.
Look at 13th-year veteran coach of the Missouri Valley Conference, Rich Herrick.
Evansville doing a better job on the backboard now. That's one of the reasons why they're up with the lead. Wilson, short.
Good defense by Joshua Quass. He got a hand in Wilson's face before he went up for the shot. The foul is going to be whistled on Josh Robinson as Hawkins of SIU tries the baseline.
Shane will go to the free throw line as he does. Want to remind you you're watching Fox 23 KBSI, serving Southeast Missouri, Southern Illinois, and Western Kentucky. Glad you're with us tonight as the Salukis battle the Evansville Aces here in Evansville, Indiana. Beautiful Robertson Fieldhouse. Stadium, actually.
Rejuvenated back in 1990, and not a bad seat in the place, Mike. Great place to play basketball. I don't know it's so concerts anymore, but this is a super place to play.
Hawkins nails the first one. He's got 9 points on the night. And he's in double figures with 10. And the Salukis regain the lead, 35-34. Seesaw battle now. Evansville took its first lead at 31-40, and the teams have traded leads back and forth now with 2:20 left to go in the half.
So I was hoping we'd have a good one, and we've had certainly a dandy here so far. Wilson almost lost it out of bounds.
Runyon trying to get open. Hawkins won't let him alone. Kwame James, no. James Jackson high for the board.
Great position by Jackson. James did not have an opportunity you need is that position on that rebound.
Oh, Tucker, there's a goaltend. Jerry Petro called it all out here at the Missouri Valley Conference. Here it is again. Oh, we missed it. But Petro says it's good.
Says the basket's good. Jim Cruz up arguing with all the officials right now, and Jim Cruz wants a timeout to talk things over, Mike.
He's going to take a 20, I believe. It's going to be a 20-second timeout. 1:45 left to go in the half. Tucker did a real nice spin move inside on the big guy guarding him, and Kwame came from across the way to break the block, but Petro said that it was already on the way down, or maybe that he pinned it against the glass.
Absolutely. Stay with us at halftime. My special guest will be Scott Strepler. He's now one of the assistants under Jim Cruz here at Evansville. Had a stellar prep career in Southern Illinois. Had a great career right here at Evansville, Mike, as you know. And Scott Strepler with Southern Illinois and Aces ties will be my guest at halftime.
Not many college players can say they went to the NCAA tournament 3 out of 4 years that they played basketball.
And he was the captain on 2 of those teams that went to the NCAA.
He's one of those Southern Illinois boys that got away. Runyon blocked. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Tucker. Rashad says, I got all ball.
And I'm not so sure Rashad Tucker is not right. But anyway, at least Tucker did one thing that I've been screaming about here in the first half. He not only got a hand up, he was not going to let Runyon have the easy three-point shot.
And he hits the free throw. He's going to shoot 3.
Going to shoot 3 for sure. Going to make him earn them at the charity stripe.
Well,
and
he's
again,
a 76%er also,
right.
So when he doesn't make the 3 from outside, he gets the 3 from in close. 3 free throws, got them all.
But it took him a little more time, and he had to earn them the hard way.
Tie game, 37 all. Minute and a half left in the half. Hawkins out, Brown back in.
Kwame James got by with one there. It was a reacher over the back, no call.
18 on the shot clock, 1:14 on the game. Tied at 37. Brown will set it up. Knocked out of bounds again, 8 on the shot clock.
Dangerous pass by Tucker inside. Evansville lapsing into the purple paint to stuff up the middle and trying to avoid James Watts, 6'8" junior out of Memphis, to get the easy bunny.
And he called the travel on Josh Cross when everybody else wanted it to be called on Tucker. Nevertheless, no shot on a 35-second possession for the Salukis, and Evansville has a chance to take the lead.
There's Tucker. He might have taken one too many. Here's Cross.
Yeah, Josh did travel.
Took one little shuffle step, just enough for the call.
Good call by the referee. Runyon, he'll jack another one. Oh my goodness. Kwame James battling hard on the board, got 2 tips and finally drew the foul. Everybody was shocked that Runyon missed the 3.
So Kwame James will go to the charity stripe. Really, as you alluded to, he's the weak link in the Evansville's free throw shooting. 41%, there's the first tick. James can't get it to roll, and he's going to the charity stripe. Wholesale substitutions coming in for the Salukis along with Stanton's. Jeremy Stanton, the 6'1" freshman out of Normal.
And Kwame James hits the first free throw. That's an upset right there as the Aces now lead it 38-37, but the Salukis will have the final possession of the ball.
Well, you got to give James credit. He battled and he battled and he battled for that offensive glass for the putback. He drains a pair.
So the Salukis can either tie it, take the lead with a 3, or be down 2 heading into half.
what Coach Heron wanted. Stay close in the first half of this ball game. 22nd timeout for the Salukis.
He's going to talk some strategy in this final 28 seconds on the shot clock here in the first half, 30 on the game clock. Kwame James gave the Aces a 2-point lead with his free throws, 39-37. This one's been everything we wanted it to be. Southern was a very fragile basketball team coming into this arena tonight, and had Evansville got off to the big lead versus the Salukis getting out to the 8-point lead, I'm not sure where we'd be right now. But Southern got off to the lead and has hung tough with this Evansville squad, a team that has won 5 ball games in a row. They are on a roll, and they're 4-1 in league play.
There's a good look at the Saluki bench, Rich in the middle. Still not happy with this 2-point deficit. Rodney Watson to his left, Virgil Motzinger of Harrisburg, former coach at Southeastern, to his right. Tunnell, they're ready to go. They're going to go into their final offensive set for the final 14 ticks, Mike.
Here come the Dogs. Tucker, yes, for 3. And that's the half, and that's just what the Salukis wanted. They worked it and worked it and worked it, and Jenkins hit Rashad Tucker in the corner. He drilled the 3-pointer, and the Salukis have the lead at halftime. It's 40-39. Back with some halftime information for you after this.
A heart attack is about to strike. The heart sends out warnings to the body. Get help now. But people wait. And for every minute they wait, the heart suffers more and more damage. Damage that is irreversible. If chest discomfort comes, don't wait. Choose our region's recognized leader in emergency heart care, the 24-hour Chest Pain Center at Southeast Missouri Hospital Emergency.
Tune in to us this weekend right here for the suspense. For the humor. Excuse me. For all the action. Because I wouldn't mind seeing a few more honest faces.
Saturdays on Fox 23, KBSI.
Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what to do. I'd go downtown, buy a Ford truck or two. I'm crazy about a Ford truck.
Now get up to $2,180 in package savings on a '98 Ford F-150 with manual transmission and air. Drive an F-150, and you're driving the best-built, best-selling truck for 20 years. The fully loaded F-150 Lariat comes with all the things you want in a truck and more. Yours at up to $2,180 in package savings, only at your local Ford dealer.
Woo! What would you like for Christmas?
The one with the pig braid. You put on these things on your wrist. On the other hand, a restaurant toy. Like that.
Just to make your holiday shopping easier, University Mall is opening earlier and staying open later. University Mall. Why would you go anywhere else?
2 dirt bikes. One for my brother. And that's all.
You're right. Hey, come on. Police!
You're gonna get a migraine tonight because I didn't beat you.
NYPD Blue. See how it all began. The original series. The original Blue.
Saturdays on Fox 23, KBSI. The gods must be crazy if they keep messing with the wrong guy.
Hello?
The legendary son of Zeus lives on.
You're so cool sometimes.
In an action-packed tale of mythological proportions.
Very impressive.
The only Hercules. Thursdays on Fox 23, KBSI.
Welcome back to halftime. Robert Stadium in Evansville. Our special guest is a young man who has both Southern Illinois ties as well as ties with Evansville. And for you folks viewing in Southern Illinois, really no stranger, he's Scott Schreppler, who had a great prep career at Carrier Mills as well as at Marion. And Scott, welcome alongside.
Thank you, Mike.
I'm glad to have you alongside.
I'm glad to be here.
Let's talk about your prep career a little bit, Scott. A stellar basketball career at both Carrier Mills and at Marion, where you brought a lot of pride and honor to the Marion Wildcats.
Yeah, I tell you, Mike, I had really a special privilege. I played for two great high school coaches, Jeff Ritchie at Carrier Mills for 2 years, and then Larry Jenkins at Marion, Illinois. And I tell you, they were just great. I mean, they helped prepare me for college and really pushed me to maybe become the player that I was when I went to Evansville.
Well, a special honor in '96, inducted into the Illinois Basketball Coaches Hall of Fame. And, hey, not very many guys make that grade, Scott, and you were inducted in '96. What an honor.
That was a great honor. You know, I was very thrilled. And as I said, my teammates and my coaches, they helped me make me what I am as far as a player. But, you know, that's a lot of long hours practicing. And I was fortunately in high school and in college. And, you know, just to get that reward when you're done playing, you know, you're not going to put the suit on and lace up the shoes again. To get an honor like that was very, very special to me and my family, too.
Well, you didn't waste any of that career. You came right here to Evansville and was an integral part of 3 NCAA teams under Coach Jim Cruz, and he's one of the finest team leaders that he's ever coached. And coming from Jim Cruz and his background, that's quite a mouthful.
That is a good compliment. You know, he never told me that when I was here, but it was a great honor playing here for Coach Cruz and for the community of Evansville. And you know, I had a good career, had great teammates again to play with, and you know, playing in 3 NCAAs out of 4 years, that was very fine for a program at the mid-major level. And I know Southern went through that from I think 92 to 94, 93 to 95, somewhere in there. And it's just great for the program, great for the community, and it really makes it a special time to play when your team can achieve something like that.
Well, you achieved a lot here at Evansville. 520, the career all-time assist leader here at Evansville, 8th in scoring with 1,450 points. And hey, in 92, 91, 92, led the nation, I do believe, in free throw shooting at 91%. What is it about you guys from Williamson County? Greg Sterick, we talked to him before the ball game. Record still holds as of today in NCAA with like almost 92% in his career. You shoot in the 90s. What is it? Something about Southern Illinois. It's good for free throw shooting.
Oh, I think that's great. I was talking to Greg before the game, and you know, obviously he's a little better free throw shooter than I was for the career. But you know, it's, you know, repetitions, going out shooting that, and for the young kids watching this, you know, I would challenge them to go out and shoot some free throws on their own sometimes, because that's really kind of a lost start now. You don't see very good percentages, and you know, free throws, if you can shoot free throws, you're going to play in the game.
Scott, very quickly before we head out of here, Evansville on a great roll, second in the Valley right now. You got things going very quickly. How about the success of Evansville this year?
You know, we struggled early. We're coming together now. We've had threes early. Some of our freshmen are back practicing now. And just here in the last 2 weeks, we've just had our whole team together practicing. That's been the biggest difference.
Scott, thanks a million. Enjoyed it. Good luck to you. Great to see you. It must be great coming back to your alma mater, and keep up the good work.
It's great. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate the time.
Stay with us. We'll be back with more here from Roberts.
A deadly crash. A fight for life.
Come on, Amir. Don't you dare die on me.
A desperate search.
They might not make it through another night. You're going in there now, and we're going with you.
But now has run out.
Tuesday on Fox 23, Kbsi.
Catch the Golden Globe nominee for Best Comedy.
It's a face bra. You look like Hannibal Lecter.
Wednesday on Fox 23, Kbsi.
Of all the great conveniences found in America's best-selling minivan, here's one you rarely get to enjoy. $1,000 cash back on Grand Caravan. Or you can choose this Dodge Caravan, which includes all this at no extra charge. And after $750 cash back, the price drops to an exceptionally low $17,245. But hurry, because numbers this good get carried away rather quickly. See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
Cisco and Ducat, man to man. Do it! Who will survive on the next Star Trek Deep Space Nine?
Tonight on Fox 23, KBSI.
Watch them fly inside the Show Me Center in Kennedy on Saturday, 7:30 each night. Keller Motorsports presents the Monster Truck Spectacular and Bardall Dunlop Arena Cross Championship. See motocross racers attack a supercross-style track, monster truck racing, plus a wild wheelie contest. And those crazy tough trucks. Friday, all seats only $10. Get your ticket box office this Friday and Saturday at 7:30, where the bad boys are.
If Al had money...
I haven't asked for much, and God knows I've gotten it.
If Peg
left the living room.
I need a vacation.
Try the kitchen.
If Bud got lucky,
I do want you badly.
then that is how you shall have me.
then it wouldn't be Married with Children.
Weeknights at midnight on Fox 23, KBSI.
And welcome back to Roberts Stadium. 40-39, the Salukis on a last-second three-pointer by Rashad Tucker have taken the lead here against the Evansville Aces. And Southern has played not a perfect half of basketball, but a half of basketball.
Confidence. We talked about that earlier. They came out, they were focused, that kept them in this ball game, and that's their defense. Their effort was there early. They played outstanding defense, and that's why they're in this ball game. We talked about the keys of the ball game tonight before we got started, and rebounding, controlling the always important, shooting percentage. Can Evansville keep Southern in their half-court game? I don't think Evansville's done that. Southern had to protect the three-point shot. They've done okay, but not as good as I would have expected them to on Runyon. You knew he was great. He has already proven that he is definitely a three-point shooter.
No question. Runyon is only missed one three-pointer, you know, tonight. He has 15 points. If he doesn't have 15 points on his shooting, Evansville's going to be behind in this ball game. But Runyon runs off picks. He runs the baseline. He gets great picks and squares up so well and just drains the three almost every single time he plays the basketball game. Southern has got to stick on that guy.
Exactly. You know, the stats in this ball game, the tail of the tape here in the first half, we'll take a look. Field goals, the Salukis up somewhat. 29% a week ago Wednesday, 31% against Illinois State. They're up to the 38% mark. The Aces have been shooting about 50%, dropping just a little bit at 46 here in the first half. Look at these free throw stats. They'll loom huge in this ball game. The Salukis 9 of 12, but look at the Aces. Letter perfect, 13 of 13. Rebounds, we expected the Salukis with the edge. They got that. 19-16 turnovers. Uncharacteristic, as you said, Mike. Evansville not normally turning the ball over 8 times and a half, and turnovers were a big factor in the loss against Illinois State. Southern taking care of the basketball, only 4 turnovers, 3-point field goals, 39% and 50% for the Aces, and that's really the tail of the tape here in the first. 1-point lead for SIU, but what a nice closure to the first 20 minutes of basketball by Rashad Tucker. It was a dandy.
The last time these two teams played, Evansville hit 14 three-point shots. They have 6 tonight. The three-pointers, what has been keeping them in the basketball game. It's what won the basketball game last Wednesday night against Kbsi. Southern has got to get out and defend that three-point shot in order to win this basketball game.
That would have been my first thing on duty. I would have looked at the game film against this Runyon kid or against any of these kids from Evansville. They all have the capability of shooting the three-point shot. Get a hand in their face, Michael. You've got to, because if you don't, you're going to get hurt. And we're going to, at a three-point shot from Wilson. Kicks it to the right side. Plenty of time, unloads it, drains it, nothing but net. That's Evansville at its best. They love the three-point outside shooting shot.
They've hit 6 out of 12, but the Salukis have the lead. The score is Southern Illinois 40. And when we come back, we'll have the second half play-by-play from Roberts Stadium right after this.
It's time for the KBSI Employment Bulletin Board. Here are some jobs available in our viewing area.
There's a computer repair technician. The job involves servicing, maintaining, and software and does require some travel. Pay is $9 an hour or more depending on experience. Job order number 546184. There is a need for a director at a child care center. Applicants with a degree and a minimum of 2 years experience in child care work are preferred. Pay is $8 an hour. Mail resume with references to the job service office. Job order number 546044. A position is available for a traffic assistant. The primary responsibilities of the position include receiving, cataloging, and scheduling commercials and performing log editing. Apply by resume only to Rod Crownister, Traffic Manager, 806 Enterprise, Cape Girardeau, Missouri, 63703.
The KBSI Employment Bulletin Board is a public service announcement of this Missouri Job Service. For more information, call your local Missouri Job Service office.
It's over. She's gone. 3 weeks and she dumps me like a bad habit. I'm really hurting. Thank her for me, man. Why me? Like, she can do better. I'm a happening guy. I got a part-time job. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm a loser.
The Frisco Burger, a juicy burger with bacon, melting cheese, and tomato on crunchy grilled San Francisco-style sourdough bread. Only at Hardee's.
So how's that girlfriend of yours?
I'm all ready for the weekend. Shirt all pressed. Badge all shined. But sometimes I don't know why I bother.
Saturdays on Fox 23, KBSI. Dreams do come true.
Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm a hunk.
On Married with Children, 5 times a week. Weeknights on Fox 23, KBSI.
Opportunities come along when you least expect them.
And this is one you won't want to miss.
Webster's Dictionary defines grace as warm.
Fight me, battle axe.
And of course, demure. Grace under fire.
Then immerse yourself in Frasier.
Are you with me, Ron? Just pump up the volume and call me Kitty.
2 great shows, 1 terrific station, 5 times a week.
Oh, mommy.
Weeknights on Fox 23, KBSI.
You want to learn about women of the 90s, then don't miss Ally McBeal. She's not running at her regular time tonight because of our ball game, but tune in Wednesday at 9 to see the show everyone is talking about. That's Ally McBeal. Ally McBeal right here on Fox 23, KBSI.
Salukis will start with the basketball. They're in their maroon jerseys and maroon pants. They go with the same starting lineup, except for James Watts is in for James Jackson. Evansville will go with Stanton and Snow, Hollander, James, and Marcus Wilson.
Bet we had a little defensive clinic at halftime. Coach Aaron said, get a hand in their face. And what's SIU do? Ha! Sends Chris Tunnell in. Bingo, nailed it downtown.
Chris with 12 points, and the Salukis lead is now 43-39. Southern had as much as an 8-point lead in the first half. Evansville's biggest lead was 3. Montaigne Jenkins called for that personal foul, and that's his 3rd foul. Picks it up very early here in the second half. Evansville will take it out underneath. Wilson around Tunnell, but nowhere to go. Can't get it to
Wilson have the baseline.
Oh, is Tucker fast.
He kicked the afterburner in about the dotted line, about the dotted line, and bingo, it was all speed and quickness by Rashad Tucker, but the hand check and foul whistled against Jeremy Stanton, the 6'1" freshman out of North.
Foul. 3 Salukis within 2 feet of each other. That's not how they want to do it, and Hawkins traveled with the basketball.
Trying to set up for the pass, Mike. Got his feet tangled up just a little bit. Took that extra shuffle step, and that'll be the 5th turnover of the evening for SIU.
4-point game, just underway, second half, 19-10 left. Southern leads at 43-39. Hollander. Hollander goes around Tunnell and scores.
Hollander rather quiet in the first half, but again, he is one of the blue chippers, along with Wilson of this Evansville ball club. 2 solid players.
Rashad goes in on Hollander and scores and draws the foul.
Tucker thought about taking that long shot, but decided not to. Went down around the defense, laid it up early, an off-balance shot. Let's look at it again. Here's Tucker, set up right side, comes in, off balance, lays it up, boom, nothing but net. Sweet music for SIU, and Tucker has the opportunity to finish off the old-fashioned conventional 3-point play.
And he does. Hollander's 3rd foul as well. That can cause some problems. Southern did win the rebounding battle 19-16 in the first half. Wilson, nice feed to James. Little jump hook with the right hand. Tucker alone at 3. Yes.
Give him the open shot. He's got the green light along with Hawkins and Monte Jenkins. Leave him open, he'll burn you.
Rashad's got 18. The Salukis lead it by 6, 49-43. Stanton will not shoot the 3 very often.
Again, good defense, Mike. Watch the eye contact of SIU. Good, solid defense by SIU here tonight.
Stanton.
Oh, that was an, excuse me, really, I gotta say, lucky. Hawkins had his hand up, was a three-point shot, took the shot around him, and got the butt.
Hawkins, wait, oh, a feed to Monte Jenkins for two. That's a possibility for the Taco Bell hot shot of the game.
No question about it. Everybody in the buildings was taking the shot. It was not a shot. It was a lock in to his running mate for the deuce.
James Watts got up in the air and Stanton drew the foul, but he didn't shoot the basketball, so they're just going to take it out of bounds.
Look at it again. Here's this great shot. A slow-mo coming at you. Here's Hawkins. It looks like a shot. It's not. It comes right inside to Monte Jenkins, a 6'4" junior out of Rock Island. And don't let Jenkins, only at 6'4", he is no question about it a leaper.
Rashad Tucker's hurt. He may have strained a groin when he stretched out there to try to stop Stanton from that little move. He's really in some pain.
He may have to come out of the ball game for sure. Not feeling very good.
And he's okay.
Tough. He's okay. He's going to shake it off. The good ones play hurt, Mike. The good ones play hurt.
He's in pain. James will go to the free throw line. The foul is on James Watts, his second.
How about James? Stepped up big time. Kid shooting 41%. Nailed. He's 100% tonight from the line. You're watching Fox 23 KBSI, serving Southeast Missouri, Southern Illinois, and Western Kentucky.
The camera is on that man Runyon. He's into the game now. He's got 15 points. James at the free throw line, trying to hit his fourth consecutive free throw.
Well, it just proves that you don't have to be off balance, kind of a bending knee off to the side free throw.
The Aces have a team, as a team, have not missed a free throw tonight. They were perfect in the first half.
13 of 13 in the first half for 100%. Two more.
Hawkins, nice dish to Watts, draws the foul, but it will fall.
Boy, you hope to get through this roll in a little bit of luck. That would have been a nice bucket for SIU. The effort was there, no question about it. Could not get the roll. Watts of SIU, 6'8" junior out of Memphis, Tennessee, will go to the charity stripe. Watts shoots the free at 64%. Marshall of the Salukis, Shane Hawkins. Watts nails the front half of a two-shot foul.
He had 13 the other night against Illinois State. Had 2 points and 4 rebounds against the less than a week ago. He's got 1 point tonight. Trying to give the Kids a 6-point edge, and he does not, and Kwame James gets the rebound and tips it to 52-47. There you see it on the Pepsi scoreboard. 16.5 minutes to go in the half. Runyon.
In and out. Jenkins, good defense.
Oh, and Tucker can't handle the pass from Monte. It was a good pass. Just couldn't handle it. This is generally when they try to get Runyon open free.
Tillman of SIU will check in first opportunity, Mike.
There's Runyon for three. Oh, doesn't get the roll.
Southern doing a little bit better, a little quicker on the defensive end, getting a hand in Runyon's face.
Tucker traveled with a basketball.
Couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do. He was going to take the shot. Nope, passed over.
Timeout on the floor. The Salukis led by 1 at half. They're up by 5. It's 52-47.
Sucker to buy her car. I have always wanted a Pinto wagon. So how much you asking? $150. I'll take it.
Tomorrow on Fox 23 KBSI.
The Day Wine and Rovers.
What is that? Oh yes, Wedge Dog.
Tomorrow on Fox 23 KBSI.
Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown, buy a Ford truck or two, and crazy about a Ford truck.
Now get up to $21.80 in package savings on a naughty F-150 with manual transmission and air. Drive an F-150, and you're driving the built best-selling truck for 20 years. The fully loaded F-150 Lariat comes with all the things you want, truck and more.
At Access Hollywood, it's more than just an interview.
You know, it's not all glitz and glamour.
That'll be good.
This is so good.
Expect more.
Access Hollywood, so you gotta have the access, right?
Weeknights at 11:30. Fox 23, KBSI.
Jiminy cricket. Good morning, sir. While I'm here pleasuring you, my store is going down the tubes. Come again.
23, KBSI.
Star Trek blocked right here on Fox KBSI after tonight's game. Star Trek Deep Space Nine is warping your way right after our broadcast tonight. It's on Fox 23, KBSI. In southern Illinois, southeast Missouri, and western Kentucky are enjoying this one. A real fine basketball game. Good effort by both teams here in the second half.
Salukis leading it by 5. Evansville with the basketball.
Get a hand in his face. You gotta watch this Runyon kid. He can ring them up big time.
Wilson on the right side, Southern in the man-to-man defense.
Almost a mismatch there. Hawkins and Kwame James.
Nice rebound by Derek Tillman. Evansville comes up empty on that possession with the 52-47 lead. Tillman, nice feed to Chris Tennell.
Oh boy, that was out of page 2 of Coach Aaron's playbook. They've already used page 1 earlier with an outstanding move inside. That's how you win basketball games.
Derek Tillman, foul number 4. So he has the great pass on the offensive end, and then he fouls on the defensive end. He's got to come out of the basketball game with 4 fouls. Here it is underneath. Nice feed, Tillman to Tennell for the easy layup off the glass. Chris Tennell has 14 points. Tucker has 18, and Hawkins has 10. 3 Salukis already in double digits. Hollander around. And Southern gets the board.
Settle the basketball once again, Mike. Southern really playing good D and good offense.
Tucker jump up. No! Tip by James Jackson is in. And Southern leads it by 9. Its biggest lead of the game.
6'6" junior stepped up big time. Great follow through. Perfect timing. Runyon with the easy bucket. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
56-49 the score. How about that from Shane Hawkins?
Everything's coming up roses for Hawk tonight for sure. Timing again.
He is now the 17th leading scorer in SIU history as Runyon answers. Hawkins needed 9 points, 10 points to pass Troy Hudson, and he did. And Southern turns it over underneath.
Lance Brown checks into the line here in the ball game. Southern by 7, 58-50.
Scheduled at the 12-minute mark, so Hawk will sit out about 2.5, 3 minutes with the timeout, and then he'll come back in the ball game. Runyon with it on the right wing. Evansville not moving as crisply as they did last Wednesday at Southern Illinois. Would have had an easy stuff. That stuff looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Boy, that ice cream looks terrific. Boy, it would be great to be that young again.
Inbound the basketball. 58-51, the Salukis in the lead. Hollander draws the foul and will go to the free throw line.
Well, it was still good strong side help. Have the easy one. They've got to earn it at the charity stripe, and Hollander is one that can certainly get it done. Shoots 81.4%.
Evansville has not missed from the line.
Points and 11 rebounds. Hollander, one of the go-to guys of this Evansville ball club. And, you know, we've seen another side of the young man you see on your screen right now, Runyon of Evansville. He penetrated tonight. He took a foot jumper and made it. He's not just a one-dimensional three-point shooter.
58-53. Jim Cruz trying to get the crowd into it. The crowd is really not into this ball game at the minute, and Josh Cross steps out of bounds. That'll get the crowd into the ball game when you commit mental mistakes like that.
Mental mistake, you're exactly right, Mike. Your guard down now.
Just over 13 minutes to go in the ball game. Southern leads it by 5, 58-53. Evansville will be in the bonus on the very next foul, and there it is right there. So the Aces in the bonus for the final 13 minutes of the half, and they haven't missed a free throw tonight. Fouls on Josh Cross.
Well, you about have to stay in that man-to-man, and that's going to cost you more fouls, I think. No question about it. With Runyon, those three kids can get it done as Begley gets ready to check in to the lineup. First opportunity for Evansville. And again, Wilson, Hollander, almost automatic from the charity stripe.
Marcus Wilson shooting 82%. He's perfect on the night, 5 for 5.
Well, you know Evansville shooting good when Kwame James nails 4 of 4 tonight. He was only shooting 41% coming into the ball game.
Correct that. Wilson now 8 for 8 from the free throw line. 3-point ball game. Tucker outside Tennell. No, rebound Jackson.
Whoa,
that's called a fistful of jersey there.
Now there's somebody.
Crazy man.
Crazy man, yeah.
You've heard of Crazy Eights? He's the Crazy Ace.
Okay.
Boy, Begley was all Tennell's jersey, Leonard Jackson's jersey. Brown with it out high.
It's normally 15 yards, isn't it, for holding?
To Brown.
Southern's got to be patient. Wait for the good shot. They've got 16 on the shot clock. Kick it up on the defensive end, Mike. You've got to kick it up defensively. The ball club down.
58-57, 22nd time by Rich Herron, and Evans got out on the numbers that time, had a 4-on-3, and a great feed down to Hollander for the bucket, brings Evansville back to within 1. We're right where we started at halftime. Southern led at 40-39. It's now 58-57. Here's Wilson. Look at the bounce pass to Hollander.
Absolutely perfect. That's his running mate. Those are the two blue chippers for this Evansville ball club. And so Wilson and Hollander hook up for Evans' 57th point of the ball game. That one step made a huge difference. A great bounce pass right into Hollander for the closure. And SIU will trigger the inbound with 12:02 left to play in tonight's ball game.
Shane Hawkins back in the game for Lance Brown. Hollander.
Momentum again. It's been Evansville in the last ball game.
And Evansville will have the basketball when we come back. Southern Illinois leads at 58-57.
When it's 2 for 2 DQ, that's the thing to do. A couple of bucks get honor. It's the DQ Double Sale. Big double burgers for just $2. Each a third bigger than any quarter-pound burger. 2 double burgers, $2. When it's 2 for 2, a think DQ. That's all.
Coming of age of the adolescent grizzly bear. A strange rite of passage where they cry out for their most primal, urgent need.
Heaven help us if they ever learn the Macarena.
Kbsi.
A lot of industry experts told us the passenger side was the best place to add a third door. We got still more advice insisting that the driver's side was the logical choice. But as you can see, we let it all go right in one ear and out the other. Introducing Dodge Ram Quad Cab.
Wesley Snipes and Patrick Swayze star in the offbeat comedy To Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. Tomorrow night at 7. It's the Fox Tuesday night movie on Fox 23 KBSI. And don't miss the final 12 minutes of this one. It's going down to the wire.
Hollander. Good effort, couldn't get it to fall, and Southern clings to point lead. Make it 4.
How big was
three.
that? Tunnell. What a huge bucket on the 6'9" sophomore out of O'Fallon. He shoots the 3 at 44%. Yep, he can get it done too.
He's got tonight, gives him 24 for the year. Abel Schroeder guarding. And Southern commits the foul, and you don't want to put this Evansville team to the foul line.
That's a nice matchup, Abel Schroeder and Runyon. We'll look at it again, out top. Here's the shot by Tunnell. Bingo, drained it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. For
the line to shoot one in the bonus. And they are still perfect from the free throw line tonight.
You're watching Fox 23 KBSI, serving Southeast Missouri, Southern Illinois, and Western Kentucky.
Hollander tries to keep the Aces perfect on the night, and he does.
Wow. They have not missed a free throw. They were 13 of 13 in the first half, and their excellence at the line continues.
61-59. The Salukis lead it. 11 minutes to go in the half. Tunnell. Monte. Nice move by Schroeder, but
Bagley, 6'9" junior out of Ferdinand, Indiana, took the charge. Here comes Abel Schroeder into your Bagley. Plenty of had 2 solid seconds set up. No question about it. Charging call against of SIU, his first.
Aces try to tie the game. And the Salukis are all over Runyon, and they should be. Hollander.
Tunnell.
Nice spin move.
Good. Tunnell shut the baseline off just perfect, Mike.
Jenkins. Schroeder's it away. Here comes Hollander. The foul is going to be called on Shane Hawkins. And the freshman mistake. Schroeder was up in the air with nowhere to pass the basketball, and the turnover gives Evansville a chance to tie the game.
You're exactly right. There it is, right there to the right of your screen. Abel Schroeder, just a mental error, a freshman mistake that he'll learn from that one for sure. The outlet to Hollander. Here comes Hawkins of SIU to close. Got a little bit of basketball and some right arm, and Hollander's going to have to earn these 2 at the line. But along with Hollander and Wilson, these guys have been absolutely letter perfect from the line all night long.
Hollander had 2 points in the half. He's got 9 points here in the second half for 11 in the ball game, and he is about to tie the game up, and he does. 61-61 at the 10:06 mark. And the Aces fans are on their feet.
SIU's got their best 5 in right now.
Wilson. That would have brought the house down.
No question about it. Wilson also can trigger real quick. Not quite as quick as Runyon of Evansville.
And another turnover by the Salukis, and these aren't forced turnovers. These are just guys in the wrong spot at the wrong time with a bad pass. Hawkins up in the air, no one to throw it to. Tied 61 all.
I say use a little more of that shot clock, Mike. Be a little more patient. That basketball is a very, very valuable commodity. Knock off the turnovers. The Southern's defense has been fine. As Hollander tries baseline, Tunnell puts a shoulder down, and he'll draw a foul. Stop the clock, 9:10 remaining here in the ball game. We're knotted at 61 all, and Hollander of Evansville to the charity strike.
And that's 4 fouls. Make it 3 fouls on Chris Tunnell. 3 fouls on Tanal, but more importantly, 10 on the Salukis. And they're shooting 2, Evansville will, the rest of the game. Hollander has made his last 6 points from the free throw line.
Runyon takes a seat. Snow checks in for Evansville. And Jackson also checks in for SIU.
Aces lead at 62-61.
Finally, that, my friends, was the first miss of the night from the charity strike for Evansville.
Monte squares up, can't get it to fall. Hollander with the board. Saluki foul on James Jackson.
That long pass was dangerous, but it was for one thing. Draw traffic and draw the foul, stop the clock, put Wilson again, one of their fine free throw shooters at the charity strike. That was a preset Jim Cruz play.
Wilson hits the free throw. The Aces lead at 63-61. Joshua Cross in. Monte Jenkins sits down, and Southern has gone 4 straight trips down the floor without a basket. And the Aces lead by 3. It was tied at 61 at the 10-minute mark. Southern has gone almost 2 minutes without a point. Rashad Tucker has not had the ball in his hands for a while. And there's a foul on Josh Robinson. He was holding Hawkins coming off a pick.
Bagley has got the defensive assignment to stop up the middle. He's got Tucker of SIU. When Tucker has the opportunity to get the basketball, they're double teaming him and trying to shut down the inside game of SIU.
Great dish inside to Watts, and Hollander commits the foul. That's his 4th. So that's a big foul at this stage of the ball game on Chris Hollander. Here it is, great feed down to Watts. Hollander, that's all he could do without giving up a pretty good dunk by James Watts, and James will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
I promise you, the purple paint here at Roberts Stadium is no place for the faint-hearted, Mike. It's physical, to say the least, inside.
James hits the free throw.
Big, big bucket.
He's 2 out of 3 from the line tonight. Hollander leaves with 4. Runyon back into the ball game for the Aces, as is Jeremy Stanton. Robinson and Hollander both sat down as Hollander came out of the ball game with his 4th foul. Brings the Salukis to within 1. 64-63, Evansville on top.
Old coach told me one time, Mike, you got to make the free ones when the clock's not rolling, because they're going to loom big.
Wilson. Really poor decision by Marcus Wilson. Tucker. Feed to James Jackson, and a blocking foul on Kyle Runyon rather. And Jackson will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Well, I tell you what, you got to have some guts if you're going to work the baseline in this ball game. Watch this feed. Here's Tucker. He'll take it down on the left wing. Here he comes, Jackson into your screen. Boy, oh boy, they were both moving. Good call by the official, and that's going to send to James Jackson, the 6'6 junior of SIU from St. Louis to the line. Misses the front half of a 2-shot foul, and Mike, oh Mike, big in this one.
James Jackson only shoots 38% on the year. Coming in, he was 14 out of 37. Now he's 14 out of 38. Kwame James in. Begley sits down. Kurt Begley getting high fives from his teammates. Jackson can't tie the game up. Josh over the back and will go the other way and shoot 2. So Jackson has a chance to put the Salukis in the lead, but he misses both. Evansville comes back down the other way and has a chance to increase the lead to 3.
Evansville's been in that two-shot situation now from the charity stripe for a good while. Overall on the season, this team shoots the free ones at 75%. And at the charity stripe, Snow for the Aces of Evansville.
And he missed.
It's two they've missed tonight.
Second shot. Also, I thought that was going to be long, but he got it to go. And the lead is 65-63. Jenkins back in for the Salukis. Joshua Cross sits back to go in the ball game. 65-63. The Evansville Aces on top of the Salukis. Southern trying to break a two-game conference losing streak.
And snap a five-game winning streak by Evansville.
Down to nice. And he's going to call a hooking foul on Rashad Tucker. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 7:47 left to go in regulation. Evansville leads the Salukis 65-63.
Well, if I had money, tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown, buy a Ford truck or two, and crazy about a Ford truck.
Now get up to $2,180 in package savings on a 98 Ford. Drive an F-150, and you're driving the best-built, best-selling truck for 20 years. The fully loaded F-150 Lariat comes with all the things you want in a truck and more. Yours at up to $2,180 in package savings, only at your local Ford dealer.
It's over. She's gone. 3 weeks, and she don't. I'm really hurting. Thanks for being there for me, man. Look, she can do better. I'm a happening guy. I got a part-time job. Oh, who am I?
The Frisco Burger, a juicy burger with bacon, melting cheese, and tomato on crunchy grilled San Francisco-style sourdough bread. Only at Hardee's.
So's that girlfriend of yours.
If you've ever witnessed the power of darkness, or heard things go bump in the night, if you've ever gazed upon the face of evil, or felt the presence of the unknown,
somebody help me!
You will believe. Ghost Stories, hosted by Rip Torn. It's the stuff that screams at me.
Friday on Fox 23, Kbsi.
Well, welcome back to Evansville. The Aces lead the Salukis 65-63 with 7:47 left to go. Two finals from Missouri Valley Conference action tonight. Northern Iowa beat Drake 74-60, and Southwest Missouri got a much-needed victory. They defeated Creighton 72-54. Southwest will be at the SIU Arena Thursday night, 7:05 for the next Saluki basketball game at the SIU Arena. The Bears of Southwest in town. Runyon. Real nice defense by the Salukis.
Rashad Tucker backed off that time as Runyon tried baseline. That's really not his forte, but he's proved that he can do it all. Jenkins can't make the shot roll for him.
Southern keeps the basketball. Monte had a real good look at the basket, just couldn't get it to fall, was too strong, but Southern keeps it.
Need to answer right here, Mike. Need to tie this ball game.
The lob to Monte was too strong. He was open. Every possession crucial at this stage of the ball game. 7 minutes to go. Snow way out high.
Defense not letting Evansville have the long outside shot.
8 on the shot clock.
Staying solid in that man-to-man defense.
And time is up on that one. Shot clock violation. Want to remind you that we're watching Fox 23 Kbsi, serving Southeast Missouri, Southern Illinois, and where the basketball landed in the third row of the stands.
He's not going to give it back.
Discuss here.
There shouldn't be any discussion. There was the shot went off.
They want 1 second on the shot clock is what they want.
Why?
That's what they're saying. It's this for Evansville to get a shot second. They have to tip the basketball. So if they catch the ball, it's Southern's ball. And that's what Rich Herron is discussing right now with the referee. With 1/10 of a second, you cannot catch and shoot the basketball. So it's going to have to be a tip play. And that's what we're talking about. Kwame James did everything possible he could. And Rich Herron's.
And so is Jim Cruz. Both coaches not happy with this last call or
Nobody's happy. Rich is wondering something about the clock.
Coach Cruz going to what's going on. There you see the vet coach of the Missouri Valley Conference pleading his case with the official here.
There's the shot clock with 31, but that's not what Coach Herron is arguing about. There was only 1 second on the shot clock when Evansville inbounded the basketball, but I think more than 1 second ran off the game clock on that play, which should not have happened. I think that's what he's complaining about.
I think you're exactly right, Mike.
And Rich did not get the answer. Hawkins, no. Great board by Tucker, but he can't follow it in. But Southern will keep it. With a new shot clock, 35 seconds on the shot clock, 6:20 to clock, and Southern's trailing at 65-63. Foul on Watts. James Jackson going to check in for James Watts. James Watts saying, I'm being held, and he was retaliated. Rich Herron and Rodney Watson just kind of go back and say, hey, that's how they play. But Rich having a discussion with Jerry Petro, the referee. He's saying, hey, my man's being held. You got to watch that stuff. And we go to the other end, and Snow makes the free throw.
Well, you're right, Mike. All coaches want and all players want is consistency. Hey, if you're going to let me hold and you're going to let me bang and clang in the paint, let's do it at both ends of the court. No, nothing said, okay?
And Watts
all they want's fair.
Watts had to sit down with his 4th personal foul. He and Hollander both with 4. Evansville leads by 4. 67-63. 6:12 left to go in the basketball game. Jenkins. No good.
I don't know what I might try to hang on to it a little more and go inside to Rashad Tucker for a little more high percentage shot.
Jeremy Stamp.
Southern needs to stop right now, Mike. They need to stop real bad and need to take care of the basketball on this next possession.
Shot clock down to 9. Nice speed. And Wilson can't handle the ball, so they do get the stop, and Southern can get within 2 or 1 on this possession.
Solid defense that time by SIU. Now they've got to put it together. They need a bucket desperately now, down by 4. 5:29, clock rolling here in the ball game.
Good call. Tucker was inside waiting for Jenkins to shoot the ball to get rebounding position, and the Salukis turn it over.
First time I've seen that called this year, believe it or not. You just hardly ever second call anymore. 20-second timeout.
Wants 20-second timeout. It's a big possession for Evansville right now as well. Salukis are coming up empty on the offensive end. The last few trips, this game was tied 61-61 at the 10:06 mark. So the Salukis have only scored 2 points in the last.
Enter the Comedy Zone 5 nights a week on Fox 23 Kbsi. Starting at 6, it's Grace Under Fire, followed by Fraser at 6:30. 2 great shows, 1 great station. Catch the Comedy Zone on Fox 23 KBSI every night.
Cruz takes the 20. He wants his team to a certain play here and probably spring Runyon or Wilson for a 3.
James and Watts setting a lot of picks, a lot of body action for sure.
Watts playing with 4 fouls against Kwame James. Wilson. Marcus Wilson can't get it to go.
SIU again, as I echo my last comments, they need a bucket real bad right now, Mike.
Watts, no. Still 2 minutes in the last 5+ minutes, 2 points rather than the last 5+ minutes. Here's Runyon. Big rebound by Watt. Southern needs a basket. It's now been 6 minutes with only 2 points for the Salukis, approaching the 4-minute mark of the ball game. Jenkins, nice switch to the left hand, but
James with a big glass had position. Southern getting no breaks inside at all.
And Hawkins fouls Jeremy Stanton. And they'll go to the free throw line.
Asking for a little help from the weak side.
4th foul on Shane Hawkins. He's got 4. Watts has 4. Tennell has 4. Hollander, the only one in trouble for Evansville. Too strong.
Here comes Monte Jenkins. See, just can't get the roll. Takes a little bit of orange off and down. In and out, rebound comes down to Tennell of SIU.
Stanton missed them both. Under 4 minutes to go, 4-point game. Hawkins all alone, good.
Perfect, lulled the Aces to sleep. Did not expect Hawkins to take it at the baseline.
2-point game, 67-65. Runyon, real nice move by Kyle Runyon.
Well, we've seen some moves from him tonight we didn't see at SIU a week ago Wednesday. All of his activity came past the 3-point arc, but not tonight for Runyon of Evansville.
Runyon has 21 points. He got 23 last Wednesday night. 3 minutes to play in the game. Evansville by 4. Out of bounds, and we have a timeout. 69-65. Evansville leads it. We'll be back.
I've got a 56-year-old male. He's unresponsive and discontinued CPR. Hold on.
Not all hospitals are set up for all emergencies. Critical heart cases require specialists that require special technologies. In a region of respected hospitals, one stands apart for its work in critical care. Southeast Missouri Hospital, Regional Heart and Chest Pain Center.
Tune in to us this weekend right here for the suspense. For the humor. Excuse me. For all the action. Because I wouldn't mind seeing a few more honest faces.
Saturday, SI.
Dodge Ram gives you the most powerful overall line of pickup engines on the planet, including 2 even more powerful V8s, the most powerful diesel, and the only. You'll be glad to know we also worked on this, making it easy to answer the oft-asked question, wow, what have you got under there? Dodge Ram. The rules have changed.
We are down to the stretch run. There's your Kbsi scoreboard. Evansville leads the 5-2:57 left to go in the ball game.
It's been over 7 minutes, Mike, since the Salukis have had an opportunity, as you talked about earlier. The clock keeps rolling, and the Salukis need a bucket real quick.
It was tied at 61. I can't believe James wasn't called for a foul over the
clearly up over the back of SIU. Clearly.
It was 61 all. It's now 69-65, so Southern has gone almost 8 minutes with only scoring 4 points in Kwame James.
Southern in foul trouble, not able to play the defense that they really, really want to play right now.
Well, Watts and Tennell both with 4 fouls. And there's a foul on Stanton for holding Shane Hawkins, and Shane finally got that call. He's been lobbying for it for the last 3 possessions. He got it that time. That's the 3rd foul on Stanton. Hawkins, the last 3 times down the floor, has lobbied Jerry Petro for that call, and he got it.
Hawkins of SIU will go to the line, shoots the free ones at 82%, in and out, no good.
You don't make free throws, you don't win basketball games, and Hawk has missed 3 tonight. 2-possession game, 71-65. 2:05 left to go. Got to be very careful with Runyon. And foul on Kwame. Will go the other way again. Kwame James with the elbow. And Watts will go to the free throw line.
Well, those two have been battling for the last 20 minutes inside, no question about it.
Watts will be at the line, shooting 1 on the bonus. Too strong. Oh, right there, Tucker to get the rebound.
A little bit of luck went SIU's way that time. On the missed free throw, Tucker was there.
Lucky bounce that came right to Rashad for the rebound basket. And it's a 4-point game at 71-67. 1:55 left to go in the ball game. Coach Heron talking a little defense now in that huddle, Mike.
No question about it. You talk about luck. SIU, the kicking they took up at Illinois State. I was a little concerned when they came in here tonight. Let's look at it again. Comes off inside. Tucker is there. Right place, right time. Kisses it off the glass and down through for the Salukis' 67th point. They're still in the ball game, only down by 4.
Man. Evansville. Length of the floor to go. Leads it by 4, 71-67. Stanton with it.
Pressure now.
Now they got to play the good defense. On the shot clock, 1:40 on the game clock, 4-point game. Hollander, nice move. Runyon. Really sweet.
To him, we touted his 3-point shooting. This kid is really 3-dimensional.
Tennell for 3. No, gets his own rebound and scores. Jim doesn't want him to come that easy for the Salukis.
Now you got to be careful. You got players in foul trouble. Critical time, 1:07 left. You got to really step it up and be real careful. Don't want to see the free throws get out of hand here coming down the stretch.
They want to foul Stanton. If Stanton never touches the basketball, that's who they want to foul.
Keep Hollander off the line. Keep Wilson off the line.
Not the foul they wanted. They wanted to foul Stanton. Rich Heron just yelled out a big, no, don't foul him. They wanted to foul Stanton.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
3rd foul on Joshua Cross. It sends Runyon to the line. He's been 2 for 2.
76% free throw shooting.
Nobody missed.
And hey, you brag on them, and what do? Missed it.
He missed. Watts is in for Joshua Cross. Ties his career high that he set last Wednesday night at the SIU Arena. Big free throw here. Missed it again. Evansville's giving the Salukis a chance. Tennell. Tucker. Hawk. Rashad too strong. Off of Tennell. Good call. It's Chris Tennell in the hand. And tripled out of bounds. 33 ticks left in the ball game. And Jim Cruz wants a timeout. We'll keep it here.
Take a full timeout this morning. They're going to take a full timeout, Mike, to talk things over. You can bet the chalkboards are coming out here with 33 ticks left to play in the ball game. 33 seconds, Mike, can be an eternity in a basketball game.
Oh, no question, but following tonight's ball game, to get this in, we'll be joining Deep Space Nine in progress following the conclusion of tonight's ball game in its entirety. We'll show the whole show for you. Deep Space Nine following tonight's ball game. 73-69 is our score with 33 seconds left. I go all the way back, though, to the 10:06 mark. Was tied at 61, so the Salukis have only scored 8 points since the 10:06 mark. Pretty darn good defense by Evansville. Salukis haven't played poorly either. They've only given up 12, but they're on the short end of the stick right now with 33 seconds left.
Well, you're right, Mike. They haven't done a bad job, either team, of the defensive end. I think Evansville has, because of the foul trouble of SIU, has taken it inside for the higher percentage shot repeatedly. Gambling that they may want to do is send this Evansville ball club to the line, because they have shown you repeatedly they can get it done at the charity stripe. A couple of weak links on the team, but other than that, you look down the list of free throw shooters, they can all make the...
Aces get the ball in to Runyon. They finally foul Runyon. Jenkins fouls Runyon.
Not a bad one. Runyon misses last two. And you got to realize this kid's he's a true freshman now. Runyon is a true freshman.
And Monte hit him pretty hard on his bad arm, his left elbow, which he had some real problems with, caused him to miss a few basketball games. He's back now. And he hits. Career high 12 points for freshman Kyle Runyon. And Runyon has a chance to put Evansville up by 6. They don't lose very often in this building. Joshua Cross sits down.
Evansville 6-2 here this year in Robert Stadium.
Runyon hit them both. 25 seconds left. Salukis need a 3. Tunnel's open. So's Monte. In and out. Hollander with the big board. And they foul him.
That bucket by Monte could have easily have gone down through. No luck for SIU. It rolled down in the cylinder and back out. 14 ticks left to play.
It went halfway down, but the people are heading for the exits now. They think it's over with 14 seconds left, and if Hollander makes one of these, there's a good chance it will be over. Hollander has hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight free throws tonight, this ball game. Rich Herron now talking something over with officials.
Well, whatever the outcome of this one, in 14 seconds, I have to commend SIU for coming back after their 35-point loss, Mike, and playing hard tonight. And James Watts is out of this ball game with 14 seconds left to play.
James Watts with a good game. Missed that free throw, though. Brought Southern within a couple of points. Finishes with 3. Hollander just gets the roll. And that'll just about be the fork that does in the Salukis. 76-69. Misses that one, but it's pretty much academic now. Hawkins got a jack up a 3. Short. Tucker. No. Wilson gets the rebound. 5 seconds left. Chris Tunnell fouls. That's his 5th. Oh, excuse me, only Tunnell's 4th foul. And the Evansville Aces are going to walk away with their 6th straight win over the Salukis and 6th straight win of the season. Marcus Wilson to make things academic here. Misses. Boy, they sure miss it when it doesn't count, don't they?
They certainly do.
This hits that one. Oh, and that is the game. Our final score from Evansville, the Aces defeat the Salukis 77-69. Stay tuned, the postgame show is next. And we'll also bring you the Taco Bell hot shot of the game. Stay tuned.
What would you like for Christmas?
The one with the big. On the other hand, I bet don't want toys. Like that.
Just to make your holiday shopping easier, University Mall is opening earlier and staying open later. University Mall. Why would you go anywhere else?
2 doors back from my brother. And that's all.
This is Hardee's authentic sourdough Frisco breakfast sandwich. Does that mean there are forgeries?
Well, if I had money to take town by a Ford truck or two, I'm crazy about a Ford truck.
Now get up to $21.80 in package savings on a 98 Ford F-150 with manual transmission and air. Drive an F-150 and you're driving the best-built, best-selling truck for 20 years. The fully loaded things you want in a truck and more. Yours at up to $21.80 in package savings, only at your local Ford dealer.
The coming of age of the adolescent grizzly bear. A strange rite of passage where they cry out for their most primal, urgent need.
Heaven help us.
It's over. She's gone. 3 weeks and she dumps me like a bad habit. I'm really hurting. Thanks for being there for me, man. Why me? Like, she can do better. I'm a happening guy. I got a part-time job. Oh, who am I kidding?
Bacon, melting cheese and tomato on crunchy grilled San Francisco-style sourdough bread. Only at Hardee's.
So how's that girlfriend of yours?
Even though Dodge Ram is the bright red gold standard of pickup trucks, we've improved the already world-class interior. In all, we've made 130 improvements to the Ram lineup since introduction, including this one. New Ram Quad Cab. The rules have changed.
And welcome back to Roberts Stadium. A disappointing final for the Salukis. They go down for the 3rd consecutive time in Missouri Valley Conference play. 77 at the half, 40-39, but Evansville came on strong in the final 10 minutes. It was tied 61-all, and they defeat the Salukis by 8, 77-69, led by freshman Kyle Runyon with 25 points, another career best. He said it at 23 last Wednesday against Southern. 25 tonight, hit with big free throws down the stretch as well.
Well, we thought eventually at SIU that wasn't the case. Kyle Runyon really lit him up tonight. A career high 25 points. He did it all. He did it outside. He did it inside. He got it done for Evansville. They closed strong coming down the street. Tell you one thing, Coach Herron, I've known him for many years. You compare the 2 games between Saturday night and Illinois State and this game tonight. He got some effort from his SIU Salukis tonight. He got some defense. He got some offense. They were much better, though they came up short. A great effort by these Salukis tonight, but a little better effort by Evansville. And we had one spectacular play here in the ball game, Mike. Our Taco Bell hot shot of the ball game. Ooh, it was a Jim Dandy.
Shane Hawkins with the basketball. Everybody thought Shane was going to shoot a 3-pointer. He goes up over Stanton. Jenkins came all the way around and jams it through for our Taco Bell hot shot of the game. And there it was. Shane Hawkins to Monte Jenkins. Again, the final score tonight was the Evansville Aces 77, the Salukis 69. For Mike Mitchell, Mike Trude, so long from Roberts Stadium in Evansville.